I think about Women's Day, Women's Month, I have a young daughter, and it's really important that we can highlight the accomplishments of women, not only for us as women, but for the young girls. I think it's really important that they realize that they come from a long line of powerful women, that women are standing behind them to support them, so that they become powerful women in the future.
To me, it's a couple of areas. I think definitely it's a celebration and really moving towards that journey and us on that journey of gender parity. But I think it's also a time to reflect on that journey. And I think while women have made really great progress, through the 20th century and now for us in the 21st century and in 2022, there's still a lot more work to be done.
When I think about this question, I go back to the fact that in 2020, I was going through my first year of motherhood. Okay. I'm coming off maternity leave, and my first day back was from the stay at home orders. So I went from my downstairs living room upstairs into an office to work. I'm adapting to motherhood, a global pandemic, new ways of working, getting back with my team and being a leader, focusing on family, and going through all of these volatile changes at one time. And I took it day by day. I learned so much about myself as an individual and as a leader, and the ability to adapt, overcome, strengthen anything that was inside of me, and light this fire to be able to lead in multiple aspects of my life. It changed me to the individual and the woman that I am today. So while extremely stressful, let's not go ahead and deny that, being able to overcome it and learn from that has made me realize we as women are resilient. And that's my story.
Wow, Diane, that's so
Diane, that's so
beautiful.
well
inspiring.
said. Wow.
Yes.
Well said.
There's so many women who aren't able to have the resources or the support to juggle family, work, etc. So I often think about the moments when I'm struggling, and we all have those moments, and I have to reflect and think, wow, I have so much to be thankful for. And also, when I think about even my family or my mother and the long history of just being a woman of color, just where I am now, my grandmother, my great grandmother, just would have never dreamed of sort of the things that I've accomplished.
I think it's interesting when we talk about the empowerment of women because I have to be very honest and say I have some hesitancy when it comes
Yeah.
to that term. Simply because it sometimes implies that women need to be given power, whereas I feel that we actually already have that. However, I sometimes think that what actually needs to happen are that the doors need to sort of not resist opening for us to really be able to use that power, to be amplified, to have our voices heard. Now, I'm fully in line with you. My biggest focus was how to motivate and stimulate my team and all the members there to cope. How did they will be able to grow themselves, develop themselves through these times? And I think by mentoring teams like that, that's empowerment for me.
It's such a great point is that we need to, I think, encourage each other. And that's what it's about. It's harnessing that power, not necessarily feeling that you have to give power. The power is there, but it's harnessing it.
Yeah, and it's about creating space for the younger generation. I think, Melanie, you said this in terms of when you came up early in your career, there was someone that sort of opened that door a little bit for you. They didn't give you power, they just gave you access, right? And I think that's what we all need to do, especially in our positions now. We have that opportunity to now sort of open that door a little bit wider for someone that's coming behind us because, we want to all be replaced by strong women.
I'm a big believer of leading by example. And I totally agree with you. If we can teach our daughters, we can also be nice to our colleagues, and support them through their journey because we have been supported as well.
It's really small steps that can go ahead and either encourage you to want to participate more or make you feel as though, like we were talking about before, that empowerment is being taken away.
Yeah, Diane, absolutely. You couldn't have summed it up better. And I'm a firm believer in the power of micro actions. It's those little mini actions that every single one of us can do every single day. And I think, this is why I mentioned PVH earlier. And I just actually, I think we're all very fortunate to work for an organization that really, really sort of drives and supports, actions like this every single day. It's so important. I mean, that truly is power, actually.
I love that, Melanie. I just want to say what you said was perfect.